Over 700 million people in the world suffer from food allergies, and food allergy reactions can vary from mild reactions from like lips, tongue itching, throat itching, all the way to a very deadly, life-threatening reaction called anaphylactic shock. So my name is Jennifer Allen, if you don't know who I am, and I decided to research ways to both prevent allergies in future generations to come and to help those who do have allergies right now, how to treat them and find a potential cure, because there is not a widespread cure yet for food allergies. And the main one that I researched is basically resetting your immune system, because the antibodies that cause allergic reactions are found in your gut. So the way that I researched how to cure allergies, and it still needs to be studied, but it's basically resetting your immune system and your gut microbiome, which basically means introducing good beneficial bacteria. And there's also a type of drug that can be introduced that basically masks the antibodies that cause allergic reactions so that allergens can just pass through. And this is very different than oral immunotherapy, which, if you've heard of people like taking a certain amount of an allergen every single day and getting their immune system used to the allergen, what I decided to research was ways to just reset the immune system so that your immune system and your gut never even see the allergen as a threat. So these ways still need to be studied a little bit more before they can be widely used. So I decided to take this opportunity to teach you all how to use an EpiPen. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit so you can see my leg, because that's where you'll be inserting the EpiPen in someone who is having an anaphylactic shock reaction. So this is used for people who are involved in an anaphylaxis, which is that life-threatening, deadly condition that can be caused by food allergies. And not a lot of people know how to use these, but they can literally save a life. So you might want to pay attention. So they come in this case. So you're gonna want to take the EpiPen out of the case if you realize someone is having an anaphylactic reaction. This blue thing right here is a cap. You want to take that off, and the orange end it's always going to say needle end, so you'll know which side's the needle. So a lot of movies portray people injecting it into like where the heart is, like the chest or the neck, but you want to make sure you're injecting it into the side of the person's thigh, not the front, not the back, but the side, so that they can that's like the biggest muscle, and it gets the epinephrine and adrenaline to all parts of their body as fast as possible. Oh yeah, what an EpiPen is straight epinephrine, adrenaline, and basically it holds off the reaction long enough for the person having the reaction to get medical attention. So what you're going to do is you're going to, after taking off the blue cap, you're going to inject it into the side of the person's thigh. You want to hold it there for 10 seconds. And what's important here is you want to make sure you count out loud, because people tend to count faster when we're in our heads. So like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, etc., all the way to 10. Then you're going to want to take it out and gently rub where it was inserted for another 10 seconds. And the person will then be able to breathe, because an anaphylactic shock, that's where your throat closes, eyes swell shut, people can go unconscious. Like, it's a very deadly reaction. So this EpiPen luckily holds off the reaction long enough to where someone can get medical attention, but it is definitely very important to note that this does not cure the reaction. They need to get medical attention. So still call 911, still call the ambulance so that they can get medical attention. This is just to hold it off. And some people carry 2 EpiPens just in case there's not enough time and you need to insert another dose before you can get medical attention. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this information encourages you to maybe do a little more research about allergies, whether you have allergies or know someone who has allergies, or maybe even want to prevent your future kids from having allergies if you plan to have kids in the future. Maybe you want to do some research on how the immune system is formed, because that's what ends up having to be reset if you do end up with allergies. So thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.